We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Omar Spates on the stop.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Jackson, quick pass wide. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
To Zay Flowers. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jackson has his man. It's caught by Andrews. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a 1st down too.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Another run for Henry. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Slot man motioned over. They go play fake with Jackson. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Play fake, Jackson. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ball game.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Jackson now on third. Has it in close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kyron Williams. And the Ravens make the recovery. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They send a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now. Stafford completes. It's Atwell. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Atwell. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Play action now for Stafford. That's a reception for Tyler Higbee. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now Stafford again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
A loss of
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Stafford from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. All right, partner, one drive in, and we can say this guy's been perfect. 4 passes, no incompletions, and that touchdown to end it.
And you and I both know that incompletion will come eventually. Might not arrive for a while, man. That offense was humming on that opening drive, and they can't wait for their second bite.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Jared Verse on the tackle.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
From the pistol, Henry. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled on the play by Kuda Ford.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it, save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. Gets it to the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens with a slim 2-point lead early.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Whittington now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. They'll cobble together a yard there. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Stafford now off the play fake. This is hauled in by Atwell. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
And it's third down.
The Ravens going to the dime package on this third down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. It's on target to Williams. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So that connection for first will bring us to the end of the first. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Rolling from the pistol, Stafford. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. That's caught by Williams. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Third and long now for Stafford. He lofts it deep left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a second quarter lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Calling this guy a home run hitter isn't exclusive to his abilities on the ground, Brock. We both know all those traits make him a threat to take the lid off a defense as a receiver like he just did too.
No question, and he can do that on short and longer routes. All he needs is just a little bit of space, whether it's near the line on a short little dump off or up the seam unopposed in space. Give him that inch, and he'll take it a mile.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. And He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Completed over the middle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Here's Jackson to throw. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lamar now from the gun. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 2nd quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
Rams 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Whittington now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Finds the in route, complete. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Straight ahead with Williams. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them can throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Complete, it's Atwell. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defender is all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
6 DBs out there for the Ravens. 3rd down coming up. Stafford throwing again. For big yards on the right side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
4th down, here's Stafford. He finds him beyond the marker. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Williams will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in, Corum. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 4-point lead.
21, Ravens 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And we've seen some Madden touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys and friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. The catch is made near the edge. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Jackson. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st down, here's Lamar. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play action now with Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. The Rams get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row and avoid exactly what happened right there, because now third down is so much harder.
Third and long for him here. Lofts it deep right side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Completed over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Stafford's going to throw once more. That's caught by Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Stafford again. Delivers another one to Williams. It's a gain of 4. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. It's Stafford once more. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
The Ravens going with a dime package on this 3rd down. They motion the tight end over. Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He gets 6 on that play, and it brings up an LA 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And some solid blocking there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Give to Williams from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st down, ball at the 36. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You call that jet sweep, you're looking for a little bit more than that. But at least it keeps him on schedule and didn't go backwards.
At the 34-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 34. Right side into the hands of Adams. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How many times, Kate, do you hear me talk about trust? Trust, trust, trust. There's nothing more important at the quarterback position than gaining the trust of your coaching staff. That one right there, well, that's not a deposit. That's a withdrawal of trust when you take a negative play on a run like that.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Sanusi Kane able to make that stop.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his first attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Once Andrews out right. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Dumped off to his running back. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They send Nakua in motion left. Stafford now off the play fake. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop kick gives him new life. This is second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Nacua, the receiver, in motion right. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Pulled in at the 20. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First and 10 now from the 30. They bring their tight end left. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
One of the tight ends motioning right. Jackson keeping it himself. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Motioning one of the tight ends. From the gun, a run for Henry. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. But you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
44-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Henry. He's across midfield into Rams territory. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
A draw now. This is Henry. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Lamar out of the pistol. Dump off to his fullback. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
taken down.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He sends this one to the end zone. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut it to 1 late in the third.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens bring it back to even.
Ties the game 24-24.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Blake Corum now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They'll send him over right. Atwell, the motion man here. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's been a high-scoring game so far, but we're still tied 24-all to begin the final frame. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Williams now on 1st and 10. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Stafford from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Stafford. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Now it's Williams. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
They send the tight end in motion. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So now it's 2nd and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd and 15. He's got the hook up to Atwell. Oh, no, the ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there. Ooh, bad fortune turned to good pretty quickly there, partner. That fumble eluding capture, and thankfully ends up out of bounds.
Yeah, big old sigh of relief on that sidelines, but that new life's going to be short-lived here if they're not able to convert on this 3rd down.
Got to keep this one and go. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's about the simplest play in the playbook, and they execute it like it was drawn up. That push gets them the 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Williams. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion left is Atwell. Williams on the carry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Kyron Williams the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Jackson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Rams headed out to the field now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go with Williams on the counter. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
The Rams 1st down.
Throwing now, Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw, Stafford. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. Baltimore running its offense out now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
The drive begins with Henry. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion left. Play action now with Jackson. This is completed downfield to Likely. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the pistol, Henry can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play
1 yard gain
is at least he didn't go
brings up
backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Looking to throw. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trailed by just a point in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Whittington now on the return. Juke the defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here he is to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Yet another grab for Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. New set of downs for him at the 38. They send a man in motion. Straight ahead with Williams. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. His pass caught by Nakua. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. They give to Corum on the draw. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Every eye in this place now staring right at Joshua Carty. This from 35 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end.